Hello, my loves, and welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to share something that I'm very passionate about and that I shared in my last episode, that I'm going to begin to share my wisdom and my experience with the incredible and ancient path of Ayurveda. If you know my work, you know that I am very passionate and committed to sharing ancient wisdom and paths, especially Eastern spirituality and Eastern philosophy and ways of living. And many of these ways of living are at times in our history where we have lived harmoniously with our environment and with ourselves, with our community, with humanity, with the collective. And I deeply believe that at this time on our planet, the direction that we're going in, we absolutely need to return to our ancient roots. The elders on our earth at this time are the ones who are holding the keys to our harmonious future. And as I begin to share more around beauty and self-care on my socials, as I'm really diving into the Ayurvedic path, and that's a big part of it, I feel that it's so much more than beauty. What we perceive as beauty in societal standards and perception is external beauty. And really, this is about beauty from within, divine beauty, Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the goddess of beauty and love and wealth. And as we're human and we have this limited thought processes and vantage that we have, we've come to shame and put negative beliefs and stories around what beauty is, around wealth, around prosperity. We've leaned into, especially in the spiritual community, that desiring to be beautiful externally or desiring to have material goods is something to be ashamed of. This is not the path of Tantra. Tantra is living in this world as a human at this day and age, and at the same time not being of this world. We often see the goddesses depicted in statues and images of having one leg bent and the other straight. And this is representing having one leg in the world, one foot in the world, and then one remembering that we are spiritual beings. So we don't need to take this reality in front of us, this human avatar that we play out, too seriously. But does that mean that we have to push it away and not care about the reality that we desire to create for ourselves and how we look externally? So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I want to start this with that. And these rituals are actually really around self-care and self-love. So I have a new course coming out in a couple weeks. I'm so excited. It's going to be a live course, and it's called Beauty as Ritual. And I just want to share at the start of this that beauty is so much more than just the external. It is a reclamation of yourself in today's society. Choosing to be radiant from within, to remember that you are the temple, to remember that you are a divine being and come back to your true nature. Really learn who that is, who that beautiful radiant being is, and then choose to shine it out in your own unique way. That is beauty, and that's what we dive into. And I also have a free workshop I'm going to link below next week, and it will be up on my website after, so check that out. Go claim it. It's totally free. So if you want to follow that link, I will be sharing about Ayurvedic beauty tips as well as lifestyle tips and self-care rituals, and really approaching beauty as self-empowerment and as self-reclamation. Rewriting the stories around what society has taught us around the way that we look and how we show up in the world. With all that being said, I'm going to share some of my favorite Ayurvedic rituals, which are great, especially if you're brand new to this way of living. Number one is tongue scraping. A tongue scraper is a U-shaped metal gadget or tool that you scrape the top of your tongue with every morning. I recommend this to everyone. The state of your tongue reveals a lot to Ayurvedic practitioners. Different parts of the tongue are related to different organs and parts of your body. When we have plaque buildup on our teeth, Obviously, we just know, ew, that's gross. Get rid of it. It causes cavities. It spreads bacteria. We just know that's not good. That's not something that we're supposed to leave there. It's the same as on your tongue. We're not meant to be leaving that buildup that's on your tongue every morning. This is the best way to start your day to cleanse any bacteria and any buildup that you had from the night before. It's starting your day really with self-care. And if you don't scrape your tongue before you eat or before you have your morning coffee or tea or drink or even water, you're swallowing all of that bacteria and toxins, which is pretty nasty. So start your day with tongue scraping. The copper Ayurvedic kind are the best. Number 2 is Abhyanga, sacred self oil massage. I massage myself for sometimes only 5 minutes in the morning, and then in the evenings I take my time and I really make it an act of self-devotion and self-worship. I warm my oil, and I use sesame oil because I'm Vata. I run on the dry side. Sesame oil is warming. If you are Pitta or it's summer and you're just warmer than normal, you can go for coconut oil. I recommend researching the different oils. Maybe I'll make a video on it. If you'd like me to, comment below so I know. And the act of this self-massage calms the nervous system, which is great before you go to sleep. It hydrates the body. It has so many benefits. And rather than just a self-care practice of trying to be hydrated, I also make it, as I mentioned, an act of worship. So starting at your feet as though you are really worshiping the feet of the divine and thanking your feet, sending love through your fingertips. They're extensions of the heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looking at your feet, I like to imagine it's the first time I've ever laid eyes on this miraculous body. Like, how crazy is this body? It's miraculous. The way that it's made, our biology is so incredible. So really being in awe of your body, of your temple, spending time massaging your feet, massaging your legs. Thank you for walking me through this life. Every single step I've taken up to this point in my life, you've walked me through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Doing that with your entire body, ending with a big hug, appreciating yourself, sending yourself gratitude and love. Make this your self-devotion, self-love practice every day. It really only needs to be 5 or 10 minutes. And find a delicious oil. I like to get pure sesame oil, and then I'll put essential oils in it myself. Next is warm lemon ginger water in the mornings. In Ayurveda, it's not recommended to have ice water or very cold water at all. This is because it's hard on the digestive system. Lemon and ginger start our inner fire, our Agni, which is our digestive fire. So this is a great way to start the day. You can tongue scrape, have a beautiful oil massage, oil anointing, and then have lemon ginger water. This just gets everything moving, cleanses the system from the night before, and this also energizes you. If you are addicted to coffee or tea, I've been addicted to coffee at different times. This is a really amazing way. It takes time to transition, but it's an amazing way to get your digestive system up and to really start your day. And you can make this a ritual. All of these, you can make them a sacred ritual with strong intention and presence. Next is Nasya. This is putting oil drops into your nostrils. I like to do breath work before. You can also do it after. I would recommend alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana, and you're laying back with a dropper, usually putting this oil. I would recommend, my favorite one is from Banyan Botanicals, which is one of the best, if not the best, Ayurvedic supplier in America, at least. I'm pretty sure they're probably worldwide. And I actually have a discount code if you would like to get anything from there. It is a world of Ayurveda. They have literally everything, and probably everything that I'm mentioning here. The discount code is Krystal15, and it's 15% off. I love using their drops. I lay back. Sometimes I'll give myself a facial massage first, and then I'll put the drops and I'll meditate for a few minutes. This clears the nasal cavity. It allows you to breathe more deeply and more clearly. And as we know, there's so many benefits to that. That's why we do our breath work, our pranayama practice. And it's also just very calming to the nervous system. And for me, it just feels amazing. It feels like clarity. So I feel that I receive more clarity after I've had these drops, and I can see more clearly. My mind feels more clear, and I'm more present in my day after I have them. Again, making this a ritual. When I put the droppers in and I'm laying back, I like to have the simple mantra of I breathe in clarity, I exhale peace. I breathe in clarity, I exhale peace. Next are my morning and evening elixirs. I may also make a video on these because I have a few different kinds. For now, I'm going to share Shatavari, which is an amazing herbal tincture and mixture, again, on Banyan Botanicals if you're interested. Especially powerful for women. The name actually means she who has 200 husbands. I'm pretty sure it's 200. And that's because she has so much vitality that she can have 200 husbands. So it's to say that it's really powerful for women, especially to balance your hormones, to have vitality, to even have libido, and to have more energy in general. In the mornings, I'll usually have a latte mix. And then in the evenings, I will usually have golden milk. It depends on what time of year, but right now I'm having a soothing golden milk, which has many benefits as well. I love to have a ritual in the morning. Honestly, my water with lemon and ginger, I usually have it pretty quickly before I'm starting my yoga or whatever I'm doing in the morning. And then I'll have a latte that has many benefits, like a shatavari, while I'm journaling, or sometimes when I'm meditating, even I'll have it nearby. And it's really part of my morning practice. And then in the evening, the same thing, my latte when I'm journaling, when I'm reading, or when I'm practicing yin yoga. And in this way, it really becomes part of my ritual, and then I don't forget to have it. In Ayurveda, it's not recommended actually to be snacking between meals. It's recommended to have 3 meals a day. This is to give your digestive system time to digest your meals. So I like to have a couple lattes in between, and also not drinking them right after or before a meal. The next mini ritual that I love, and I actually started practicing this recently, and it's made a huge difference in my digestion as well as my clarity. And I noticed that I'm quicker in my days, my energy, and also in my mind. So when our digestive system is backed up, it can manifest as brain fog, low energy, lethargic through the days, fatigue, even depression. Really, in Ayurveda, most disease is said to be from poor digestion. So getting this Agni, our inner fire, going is very important. So I have a few small slices, very tiny slices of ginger, 15 to 20 minutes before each meal. Most especially if ginger is intense for you, you can have it before lunch, which is meant to be the largest meal of the day, and this just gets our fire going. It lets your body know that you're going to be eating and gets your digestive system going. Of course, if you're running hot and you are pitta and the ginger's too intense for you, that's something to be aware of as well. As always, in the path of Ayurveda, where it's different from some Western practices is that it really puts into account that everyone's constitute is different. So what's really working for me might not be working for you. And it's really important to honor our own doshas, our own constitutes, and our own intuition, as our bodies always know what it needs most. Next, of course, is pranayama. Every day I am doing at least a few minutes of pranayama. So I will start with Kapalabhati, or breath of fire, in the mornings. I envision this really igniting my inner fire. So this is also my fire of passion, not just digestion. I envision it as my inner fire of passion for the day ahead, to really bring in that energy into my day. Sometimes I envision this glowing light like a sun beaming, and this is my inner light shining out to the world for the day ahead. And this also energizes you, this breath. Then I practice alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana, in the evenings, which is relaxing and soothing to the nervous system and calms the mind and the body. The next one I'll recommend for in the evenings as well is bee breath. This is great if you have a current pitta or vata imbalance and you may feel anxiety or it's hard for you to relax, especially in the evenings. So you just gently place, you can use your thumbs over your ears, gently placing, not pushing too hard, closing the eyes. You can also place your fingers over the eyes and they're just relaxing gently on your face. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. You're literally buzzing like a bee. And doing this for a couple moments will clear your mind, relax your nervous system, allow you to come into presence. It is an amazing tool. If you struggle with anxiety and you've never tried this technique before, I highly recommend it. Okay, my loves, that's it for now. If you love this episode and you would love to hear me share more on Ayurveda, which I would love to myself, please let me know in the comments. Give this a 5-star rating if you love the podcast, a thumbs up on YouTube so I know to keep creating content like this. And again, if you're tuning in real time, check out the link below for my upcoming free workshop, and the recording will be on my website, thekrystalAranyani.com, if you want to dive into more Ayurvedic practices and beauty rituals. Sending so much love.